For Frank McAvenny, the £800,000 signing from West Ham United, the man whose restless energy Billy McNeil hopes will team up in £1 million plus combination with Andy Walker in attack. And completing the new backbone of the Celtic team at centre-back, Mick McCarthy, signed for £500,000 from Manchester City, makes his first team debut this afternoon. The referee Jerry Evans from Bishopbriggs gets the match underway. Celtic kicking off, anxious to put behind them the disappointments of Dortmund in midweek. An encouragement, of course, for the fans in the presence of McAvenny and McCarthy in the lineup. So we'll be more interest than usual in the start of the match for Celtic. There's a hefty tackle on Paul McStay by Gordon Hunter, and McStay appears to be in a lot of pain. A treatment immediately for the international midfield player who went into that crunching tackle with Gordon Hunter. And there was certainly no holding back in this challenge. McStay seeing the ball going away from him, Hunter coming in fiercely, and it was McStay who came off second best. So Paul McStay, getting back to his feet, may well regret the fact that he prefers not to wear any shin protection. So Gordon Hunter with a throw for Hibs. Hibs, who have certainly shown they mean business too, with a big signing offer for a new goalkeeper in the form of Ian Andrews from Leicester City in the offing. And with a new regime at the helm, they're obviously determined to make an impact on the Scottish scene. Right in the middle of the table at the moment with an average of a point a game. And a formidable task ahead for them this afternoon. Here's McAvenny, first chance to break on the left. And a quick, decisive tackle from Gordon Ray. Concedes the corner kick, but McAvenny making an early impression for Celtic. A short corner kick, played across by Peter Grant, headed out by Ray. There's McCarthy. McCluskey's clearance. McCluskey, one of two former Celtic players in the Hibs lineup. Alan Snedden is another. Orr's header. Here's McCluskey again. Challenged immediately by Roy Aitken. Aitken wins it back. That's McStay. Grant on the left side of midfield, replacing the injured Tommy Barnes. So a throw to Hibs. And Celtic have opened up with Roy Aitken right in the middle of the field. The new central defensive partnership is Mick McCarthy and Derek White. There's McAvenny, stopped by Neil Orr, his former teammate at West Ham United. There's McCarthy. McStay sends it back to White. Good play from White, growing in confidence in the Celtic defence. And a hefty challenge on Neil Orr. So poked away by Grant. That's Walker to start. Promising for Celtic. That's on the way by Graham Mitchell for yet another corner kick to Celtic. Alan Ruff still in the Hibs goal, although clearly under threat from a potential new signing. Derek White has gone to the near post area. Chances on, it's played in by Walker, and Celtic are ahead. 3 minutes into the match, Andy Walker collects his 10th goal of the season. And it was set up. Here to be held by Collins. Yes, Celtic have a free kick. Mick McCarthy with a free kick. 10 minutes gone. 1-0 to Celtic. Good free kick, picking out Rogan on the left. It stays always available in midfield. That's a great return pass from Rogan. McAvenny going for the ball with Mitchell. A good piece of covering by the Hibs sweeper. With Rogan vitally involved in the build-up. Excellent play from Celtic. McCarthy going to near post this time. And sent behind, it seemed to come off the head of Neil Orr. So another corner kick. Paul McStay again. Helped on this time by McCarthy, and it's claimed by Ruff. Aiken to Grant. Good play involving Grant and McStay. McStay towards Aiken. Good goalkeeping by Ruff. Pressure still on for Hibs as Rogan picks it up on the left. Aiken once again. Swept away by Ray to Stark. And some respite now for the hard-pressed Hibs defence as the shot goes wide. Superb play this. The Hibs manager Alec Miller looking pensive in the director's box. Commanding header again by McCarthy. Here's Kane. Good running by Eddie May on the right. Here a chance for Hibs. Logan going across. It's still May with possession. And it's well taken by McKnight. Two men waiting in the middle, McCluskey and Watson, as Eddie May made that break. McAvenny stumbling as he turns. McStay has Morris again breaking on the right. Running at Snedden, taking him on for pace. Superb play from Chris Morris. That deserved a better finish, but there's Andy Walker. And Morris again. Good play from Morris. Back it comes to Walker. And the referee, I think, has given a free kick to Hibs for offside. McCarthy's header finds Stark. This is Walker. McAvenny challenging, using his strength as he challenged Ray. Oh, good play from McAvenny. Here's Roy Aiken to the far post for Peter Grant. Now Stark. Good goalkeeping again by Ruff. Going down at the feet of Billy Stark. Another fine Celtic move. And straight to Andy Watson. Celtic exposed again for a moment as Hunter lines up the cross. May leaves it. Feels the handball as the ball brushes against Chris Morris. Now Orr. Good running by Kane. Hunter towards McCluskey. Turned away by Morris. Here's Neil Orr. Well struck by Orr. And just as well for Celtic and Alan McKnight with his body behind the ball. So this attacking burst from Hibs towards the end of the first half, auguring well for the second half. No question that Celtic are worthy of their lead at this stage, provided by this man, Andy Walker. And you must give a lot of credit to Hibs for the way they've fought back when things look to be rolling against them. And there goes the half-time whistle. Celtic leading by 1-0, but Hibs showing that they're not out of it at all. There's the man who got the opening goal, Andy Walker. So the chant is once again for Frank McAvenny from the Celtic fans as the teams reappear for the second half. He showed enough classy touches in that opening 45-minute period to encourage the Celtic fans. But Hibs too looked to be back in the match in the last 15 minutes of the first half. Andy Walker being fouled there by Neil Orr. A free kick taken quickly with Aiken coming forward. This is Rogan. Celtic certainly threatened to run away with the match in the opening 20 minutes or so, but after Hibs weathered that storm, they began to put together some good attacks of their own, and this match is certainly still to be won and lost. That's fine play once again from the youngster. Here's McCluskey. No Watson. Needs some help close to him. Well, he had no close options, Andy Watson. The Hibs player seemed to run away from him rather than run to him for possession, but here's Watson again. This time he has McCluskey beside him. And the shot comes off Mick McCarthy for a Hibs corner kick. Touched on by White. There's Ray. Morris is there, and Derek White winkles the ball out the danger area to safety. Well, Celtic looking anything but certain in defence on this occasion. That ball headed on by White. There was Ray using his physique, and Derek White with some cool defending gets the ball away. Ball back to Kane. So again, Hibs have the corner kick. They certainly appear to have had the bulk of the pressure too in the second half, with nothing yet to show for it. Collins inside, it's McAvenny back defending. Ball breaks to Hunter. McAvenny back defending once again. Ray. Now Collins. The chance for May. It's saved by McKnight. A miraculous save by the Celtic keeper as his defence was... There's Gordon Ray, a chance is on. He was held back there by Roy Aitken. That looked to be a penalty kick from here. Gordon Ray protesting furiously, and I must confess, with fear of the protesting Hibs players. The yellow card for Andy Watson, his frustration boiling over. And Celtic undoubtedly with a let-off for the goal kick. Walker. It's well taken by Grant. Good play by the Celtic midfield player, and well saved by Ruff. A fine break on the left by Grant. Set up by Andy Walker. Stayed turning into trouble, and Eddie May challenges. Throw taken quickly for Celtic. Neil Orr collects. Is on the ground for Hibs, out of the play. Well, the pass swept well by Andy Walker into the path of Grant. Now he gathered it brilliantly, first time to make this break beyond Gordon Hunter. He tried to steer it away from Alan Ruff, but that was good goalkeeping. Watson lifting it forward towards McCluskey. Good play, releasing Collins on the left. You always think something may happen with Collins in possession. There's George McCluskey, and deflection, carrying the ball behind for a corner kick. George McCluskey frustrated. Gordon Ray comes up. And John Collins, number 10, one of the most outstanding young players in Scotland for my money, offering himself for a short corner kick. There's the chance! Paul Kane's headed at point-blank range. He holds his head in little wonder. What a chance that was. Snedden and McAvenny together. And McAvenny has done enough to win possession for Celtic in the form of a throw. And Hunter was quick enough. Walker and Grant closing in. There's Neil Orr, it's for Watson. Quick throw in, finds Collins. Good recovery from the youngster to get the ball back from Morris. Breaks again for Orr, and the tackle was by Roy Aitken. The danger's not yet over as Watson plays it in, and that's a corner kick. And the Celtic defence at 6s and 7s once again owe a debt to the captain Roy Aitken. Boos and jeering around the stadium, and that reflects the Celtic second half performance as far as their supporters are concerned. There's May with a corner. Goes Ray. Cleared off the line by Peter Grant. Celtic now trying to hit on the break with Paul McStay. McAvenny touching it on, and Mitchell was there for Hibs. Well, it certainly has been a valiant effort from Hibs in the second half. There's no question at all now that the scoreline does not reflect the balance of play. header. Ray wins it. Back it goes to Snedden. It's picked up now by Collins for Hibs. Morris is on the ground. It's inside to Watson. That's the equaliser. That's the goal which Hibs have been threatening for so long. 11 minutes from the end, and the Hibs fans now who are jubilant. And so Andy Watson with only his second goal for Hibs gives cause for celebration to these Hibs fans. And there's no question at all that in the balance of play in the second half, that's a goal which Hibs richly deserve. Now, can Celtic come back? Here's a Paul McStay, blocked by Ray. He can have it again. Now McStay, that's for Grant to chase. Good play again from the Celtic midfield player. Here's Anton Rogan. Headed away by Orr. Wide from White to Morris. That was a good pass from White. McAvenny with it on pass, and he took the late challenge from Snedden, but it's a throw to Hibs. So a message down from the director's box from Alec Miller to the Hibs bench. Derek White's header. Foul by Collins on Stark. The free kick will require to be taken in the right place. Here's Chris Morris. Look how quick he is, making for the byline. The out swinging cross. It's McAvenny off the crossbar. Still not in. Will he start claiming a goal? But the play still rages on. Here's Morris again with a cross. Up goes Stark. There's Alan Roth to sort things out for Hibs at the back. But what a let-off that was for Hibs. Morris set up the initial chance, steaming towards the byline. Magnificent cross. Up goes McAvenny to head it off the underside of the bar. Then played in by Billy Stark off the crossbar from John Collins. And no goal is given. Joe Tortolano waiting to come on for Hibs. Archdeacon tackled well by Hunter. Here's Collins now. Hibs the chance to hit on the break. Kane is up with the attack. 2 minutes left as Kane tries to get the better of Derek White. Grant turns it away. There's May. Now Collins. Oh, great play again from Collins. It's blocked there by McKnight, and complaints from the Hibs players inside. Watson and May protesting to Collins. He should have played the ball square across the face of the goal. Look at the slide of foot here to get away from his man. Comes inside, tries to shoot himself with two men waiting at the far post. Corner kick to Celtic. It may well be the last chance for a winning goal for either side, although there is some time to be added on for stoppages. The 45 minutes of the second half are over. Derek White in the box, looking for Paul McStay's corner. Header from Archdeacon, it's played off the line by May. And there goes the final whistle. Applause from the Hibs fans, boos from the Celtic supporters. Frank McAvenny goes off. He's learned again about Premier Division football. The final score, Celtic 1, Hibs 1.